What's up, you guys? International Passport here again for yet another video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Shout out to my old subscribers for holding it down. Appreciate you guys for watching my videos and commenting and sharing. So I want to talk about my experiences as a black British man who went to America. Now, I want to talk about my experiences with American females. American females, I must admit, are gorgeous. There are a lot of beautiful American women from different backgrounds. The thing I like about America over England is that there's so much variety of women in America. You have beautiful women from Europe, from Africa, from Asia, from South America, particularly South America, those Brazilians and those Colombians, those Costa Ricans, Panamanians in America. My goodness, we don't have that here in England, not in the UK. There isn't a lot of them in the UK, but in America there's a lot, and they're gorgeous. So when I was in America, right, that was a huge positive for me. What I liked about in America is that if you're a foreign dude, particularly, if you have a British accent, and if you're a black British man, you will definitely do well in America. I remember when I was queuing up in Wendy's, ordering some food, and I spoke, right? The girl behind me heard my accent and said, "Oh, are you from England? Oh, wow. Where in England are you from?" And I told her I was from London. I got her number at that very same spot, and I met her in the night on the same day. Just because I had a British accent. It was that easy. If you have the British accent, you will eat very well in America. So I had a great time in America in terms of meeting different women. Now, I must say this, there are a lot of fat American women. I do feel like obesity and fatness is a major issue in America. I don't date fat girls, and I don't like fat girls. I prefer my woman to be slim, thick, skinny, have curves, but not fat. I can't do that. I like my woman fit, gym fit, have some nice thighs, nice hips, just not fat. I don't do that. But there's a lot of fat women in America, and it's very repulsive. So be expected to see that if you're an international dude in America. But then again, there's a lot of girls who go to the gym in America and they look so good. Oh my goodness. Nice, good makeup, good thighs, good body, good hair, smell good. It's amazing out there in America. The variety of women there, I was very impressed compared to what we have here in the UK. But I will say one thing about America is that there's a huge feminist culture, which I don't like. You will meet women who just say the most stupid shit regarding feminism. Oh, I'm a feminist, blah, 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 men this, men that. I don't want to be hearing that during my dates. I remember going on a few dates and the feminism would just come out during the date as a topic. They would ask me, "Oh, are you a feminist?" I would say, "No, I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in feminism at all." And they would get mad. And although they did get angry, they let it slide because you know why? Because I'm an international dude. Because of my accent, these bitches let it slide. I told them I don't agree with feminism in any single shape or form. I hate it. But they still let it slide. But I know if you were an American dude, if I was American, they wouldn't let it slide. They would probably just end the date and walk off. Or they would start arguing. I just told them I'm not into that at all. So I can tell that feminism is a big thing in America, and not for me. I particularly don't don't take feminists seriously. I don't intend on wifing up a feminist. No, I believe in a traditional family. Women should look after their men. Women should appreciate their men and everything. So I don't believe in feminism in any single shape or form. Like I said, I believe feminism destroyed the black family, but that's for another topic. So feminism is an issue in America. But apart from that, the girls there are gorgeous. You will meet some good-looking girls with good values, especially those immigrant girls, the girls who come from, Asia, Africa, South America, where in those continents, it's traditional. They raise their daughters to look after their men, to appreciate men. You will meet quite a few of them there, and I met quite a few there, and we had a great time together. So you get that as well. In terms of my experiences with American women, I found that some American women have very high expectations, and this will lead on to Black American females. So I met a lot of Black American females in America, and of course when I spoke, they looked at me crazy because they were like, "Where are you from?" I told them I'm from London, I'm from England. They're like, "Oh wow, okay." And they were just looking at me strange because I wasn't Black American and I didn't dress, how they dress in America. I just wore, a shirt, some trousers and shoes. I love my loafers shoes, right? Wore that, walked around the town center, and of course I got looks by the females thinking, who's this guy? He's not just like the normal American guy. And when I spoke, right, they were like, okay, they were definitely intrigued. So I met with a lot of Black American females. A few of them are checking for Black British guys. A few of them find us weird in the fact of how we sound, and a lot of them didn't believe that Black people lived in England. I was stunned. Like, a few of them said to me, "Oh, there's Black people in England," and I was like, "Yeah," and they looked at me crazy, especially when they heard my accent. They were like, "Oh, whoa, what's going on here?" I had a good time with quite a few of them, but I would say, right, and it may not, I don't think it's also a Black American thing as well with females. It may just be an American female thing, in the fact that a lot of American females have high expectations, or have like a list of what they want in a dude, or what kind of guys they want. Like, I was hearing they wanted dudes like who were 6'2", 6'4", who had their own car, who had like who was earning a lot of money, who was just like, the criteria they had, right, was just crazy in America. Now, I'm not saying, in England that's not the case here. It's the case here in England too. A lot of girls are just delusional in their criteria, but in America, the criteria they had there was just astounding. It was incredible. Like, he had to be tall, had to drive a nice car, have a good job, earn a lot of money. And despite the fact that these girls were in their early 20s, saying that they want a guy their age who has all of that. That is next to impossible. You cannot expect a guy who is 21, 22 to have all that already at that age. A guy who just finished from university/college to have a 6-figure job, to be driving a nice car, have his own spot, his own house, his own condo. It's next to impossible. Their criteria in America is the reason why I see why a lot of American men are fed up with American women. And I can see why you guys are heavily traveling a lot, getting your passports and traveling. I can see why. Back then, I could not believe it. And, it's also the same case here in England. I will not lie to you. Girls have unrealistic standards of what they want in a man. And these are girls who have nothing. They haven't achieved nothing. They don't do nothing substantial in their life, but they want the top-notch dude. Nah, which is why I got my passport. Which is why you should also get your passport if you're an American male. I understand what American brothers are going through. Your women in America have crazy, absurd, high expectations. So I can see why you guys, watch my videos and so forth. Keep watching my videos, keep watching it. I will keep dropping game. The standards there are unrealistic with American women. Don't get me wrong, not all American women think like that. It would be wrong to say that. I met American women who were very humble and level-headed. But I would say the majority of American women want a man who what they want is too much. It's just too much. When they themselves don't have nothing, they themselves are not bringing anything valuable or substantial to the table, but you want the top-notch man to date you or wife you up. Nah, that's not how it works. What do you have? What are you bringing to the table? And you cannot expect a dude who is in his early 20s to have a nice car, his own spot, and so forth. That doesn't work unless he's some YouTube star or he has his own business very early. It's very unlikely you will come across dudes like that. This is what these women need to understand. So it's not just Black American women, it's American women in general. But I would say Black American women have a lot of high standards for Black American men or Black men in general. So I was able to get away with a lot of things because I'm international. And I probably could get away with things in America because I'm from the UK, and my accent would, girls would want to just be with me based on my accent and how I dress and, show myself. I dress very well, the way I speak and so forth. So I could probably get away with things, but the average Black American dude, they want him to jump over fire, to walk on spikes, to be, some sort of like genius. Like, that's not how it works. So I can see why you guys want to get your passports. You have to get your passports. You don't want to be dealing with women like that your whole life. Get your passport. Overall, my experience in America was a good experience. Would I live in America? Depends. I wouldn't want to stay there forever. I feel like America is just a mess, in my opinion. The women there are a mess. There's too many movements going on there in America. Just the women, I don't know. I wouldn't want to stay there for too long. Maybe a couple weeks, a couple months, just to get away from the UK for a bit. But staying there, I'm not sure about that. If I was staying there, I'll be taking regular trips to Colombia, Brazil, Costa Rica, Panama. Oh my goodness, Hawaii. Let me tell you, man, these South American girls in America, brothers, man. Wow. That's one thing. I will give America that. The South American girls in America are gorgeous. We don't have that in the UK, and it's a shame. But in America, there's a lot out there. So that's my experience with American women as a Black British man. I do well based on my accent, based on how I dress. But then again, I don't really deal with feminists. I feel like feminists is quite huge in America, and the women there are a bit delusional into the type of dudes they want. And you don't want to date a delusional woman. It won't work out. That's my experience. And any questions you got, hit me up on IG, Facebook, comment below, subscribe, share. I will see you guys on my next video. Take care. Peace.